All right, in this series, we're going to be talking about painting and doing a different area of painting. I'm going to be using a gallery wrap. It is a specific kind of canvas. It's a nice canvas because you don't have to frame it because it's gallery wrap. It comes just like 2 inches off of the wall that it comes on, and the canvas wraps around that 2 inches, and you're supposed to paint it. Yes, or you can paint it black. Some people paint it black. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to paint a non-objective background using analogous color pattern, which is using light colors together. And then we're going to opaque projector a realistic image, hopefully an image that you have personally, like you've taken with your phone or whatnot. And then we're going to project that onto the canvas after we're done painting our non-objective background. And then we're going to trace that with a Sharpie marker and pen. And once that's done, then we're going to paint it with the complementary color of the background as realistically as we possibly can. This is the assignment. It's pretty awesome. I think you're going to like the effect. It's definitely different. We're going to let the canvas, the background, bleed through the foreground. So it gives it a kind of a nice mystic kind of look. I think you're going to like it. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, here's the start of it. Here's the series. Enjoy. Alrighty, there we go. We have the yellow canvas, and I'm getting paint because we're going to make the next layer. So the next layer is going to be kind of a mixture. We want it like Jackson Pollock. Jackson Pollock was known as Jack the Dripper. He's the one that would drip paint on. So that's basically what we're going to do. I have yellow background, so I'm taking the yellow that I used prior and mixing it with red to create an orange. I want a more yellowy orange, and well, this is what I came up with. It's not quite what I liked, but I think it worked out pretty well. So as you can see here, I'm adding water because I want it watery. Okay, we're splatter painting here, and we're having stuff underneath us while we splatter paint. This shouldn't be a mess. No messes. No. The only mess you want is on the canvas and on the paper that's underneath. I don't want it on the ceiling. I don't want it anywhere else. So please, keep it on the canvas. With that said, of course, we mix in red and yellow together to come up with a nice, wonderful orange. And you can see this orange in here. I have dripped most of the canary yellow in with the crimson red there. And we have probably a more intense reddish orange than yellow, even though we have more yellow paint than red. Go figure. So I've added water to it, and you see I'm just mixing it around. It's going to come to a nice lovely orange as we have there. I have a nice big brush, good to hold a lot of paint so we can splatter it on. Again, there's no rhyme or reason when we splatter. We just want a little bit on at a time. We want to add water, and we want it to run down. That's kind of the goal. Like I said in a prior video, we can have it go crisscross applesauce. We can have it go diagonal, straight, up and down, unilateral. We can have it go many different ways depending on how many different coats that you want to put on here. This is going to be an acrylic, kind of an acrylic watercolor splatter fiesta. Okay. I hope that you understood all those words that came out of my mouth. Now, here we go. Okay, I gotta move the camera. There we go, see my hand? And like always seeing this base of the camera. Yeah, I had to put the camera up higher so that I could get most of the canvas in there because it's a document camera, it's not a canvas camera. But it's a great camera nonetheless. So as we're waiting for me to find where I set the canvas, we're going to take, well, there it is, look at nice yellow canvas. You can probably still see some of the different lighter sections on it. Hopefully the camera picks it up. I can see it on my computer. And look it, I just splattering it all over the place. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is get a spray bottle. And the spray bottle, we're going to spray the stuff that I've already, splattered all over the place. And the reason why we're going to do this, we want the paint to kind of run. You can see how it's starting to dissipate. in certain areas where you can see where the water is, and then boom, we shift it up and it runs off the canvas. I'm going to hit it with some water in certain areas because I don't want big bumps in my canvas of paint. I want it to run. I want to create a unique texture. The only thing I'm looking for here is random texture chaos. You heard chaos on the canvas, not chaos in the room. Keep it on the canvas. So I'm just going to hit it, and if it's not working well enough for me, I'm going to hit it again, and so that it just drips down. Now you can see that's one layer. We're going with multiple layers. We want to build this up. So this is the one time doing it. We want to do it at least 3 times. Okay, bye.